Good morning. This is Diana. I have had some questions from some new ladies saying they would like to go back to basics on how to load the machine. I just found out that not only do we have an MB4, but they also make an Elna Exquisite, I think it is 940, and it is by the people that make Janome. So the machine is basically the same thing, just has a different name. It has the same screen and everything. And I had someone contact me wanting to know how to load a design on their machine. And today, so I'm going to show you how to do that, not only how to load a new design on there, but these machines will take two different design formats, the JEF file and a DST, and I'm going to show you both of them because when they come up on your screen and on your machine, they look a little different. Some people have asked, how can you change the colors and keep them that way? There is, when you set the machine and it's got your, you go over to the threads that you want to, and here's a list of the threads. Excuse me, a little hoarse this morning. We've got the Janome threads and the Gutermann, the Madeira, poly and rayon, the Robinson Anton, poly and rayon, the Mettler, and the Pearl Yacht rayon. You can set those to any one you want. I can move this down to, I use Madeira poly neon, and you hit that, set it to one you want, and hit OK. So when you bring up your color and JEF file, it is going to show those colors. You can't change those. Those are preset. The only way you can change the colors is when you go to print out your design. I always print out a design to go by, especially for if you're going to use a DST. It shows you, on my printout, it shows, I always print out a full size so I can make sure it fits my hoop. Down here it shows all the steps of the design. If you want it to come up in a JEF format and show you the exact colors of your design, preset it on your computer first and set it with your colors. Then when you bring it up into your machine, it's going to show those colors. So I'm going to take my, I have already loaded the JEF file and the DST on my USB, and I'm going to stick it in the machine and let it boot up. Don't do anything to this machine while this is working. It's loading it into the machine. Once that stops, you can load it. You go to the side and there's a little file, and that's your file folder where all of your designs are. You push that. Then it comes up with this screen, and it's got your designs is either in the machine or on the little card or the USB or on a CD. And mine is on the USB, so I go over here and click that, and it's thinking. Now it brings up this file that says my embroidery file. You click on that, and it brings up my file. I've got several on here. It's not showing my file, so hit your page forward or back button, and there's my file. This one is my DST. I can tell because it's not in my correct colors. I'm going to show you the JEF format first. Okay, here is the JEF format, and as you can see, it has got all of the correct colors. The first ones that are red and black, these are your tack down and lay down stitches. When you do a program, when you digitize, you have to change those colors or it'll all do at the same time. I do all of my tack down and tie down stitches in white. So all I would need to do is, and my white, I keep my white and black thread always on the machine because that's what you use mostly. I try to keep those on the machine, and I keep them to the left. It's easier to change your needle colors when you do them from the right. So I use, like, my three main colors is red, black, and white. So I try to keep those up here in easy distance. This design has 5 colors, so there will be a change in the colors. I moved my, okay, now, all right, to import the colors. Your first one is your tack down, and like I said, my tack down color is white, and it's over on my 3rd needle. Okay, you've got your design up here, but you've got to make it set, so you hit your OK button. It will bring up the little needle thing up here. That's so you're ready to go. Then you hit that one. It's going to bring up the number of your colors, and my first one is the tack down stitch, and I used number 3, and you want it to stop so you can lay the fabric. Go down and click on the little red needle button. That puts a stop. Arrow key down to the next one. I still want white, so I'll hit 3 and a stop. Next one is 3 and a stop. 3 and stop. 3 and stop. 3 and stop. 3, stop. 3, stop. Now it goes into my satin stitch to cover. The first one is the blue that goes around the little ear here, and my color is number 2 for that, so I will just hit 2. I don't need it to stop, so I won't hit that. Just go down to the next color, which is my pink, and that is number 1. Go down. This has got a stop to it because it's highlighted in red. I don't need that stop. That was pre-programmed into the machine. So in order to get rid of that, you just go over here and click the little red needle, and that will make it disappear. And that part is blue again for the ears. So I will hit 2 and go down. Now it's going to be the brown. We've already done pink. We're not going to do it again. Well, no, we haven't. I'm sorry, I got confused here. The pink is has not been sewn, so we still need to do the brown. And I had put the pink up here on number 1. When you notice you need to change a color, put a stop 1 before that. So there, it would be there. Then you would go down. That's when you would stop and change it to your brown. And I'm going to be putting it on needle 1, so it's already 1, so I'll ignore that. We've got black for the head. I've got that on the machine. That's number 4. The next one is white, and that's needle 3. Then black. Then the blue. Then the white. I don't need it to stop, so I will release that. 18 is the blue, which is number 2. And the last stitch is black over the eyebrow, so that's number 4. That's how you put in your colors and your stops. Then you hit OK, and it is ready to sew. You need to make a trace on it, so you would hit your trace button to make sure it's going to fit in the machine or in your hoop. I know that it's going to fit because I kind of do this. I slide this underneath here, and then I will move the machine, because this is a Durkee hoop, so it always, the machine defaults to the center hoop, which would be your M1. I move my needle down and then move the hoop, which is these buttons right here. So I want it to go down a little bit. So I'll hit this bottom arrow and stop it right there. That's where I want this to start. You normally wouldn't leave your needle down to do a trace, but since I do know that this design will fit, I will leave it down. then you hit this little square button and do your trace. Okay, now it's traced, and all you have to do is hit the start button either on the front of the machine here or your start button here. This is how you do it for the JEF file. Now I'm going to show you how to do it for the DST. We're going to back out of this, so we have to hit the X button to make it go away. Then we have to follow those steps again. Push your little file button, your USB button, your file button. I need to go over one page, and here is my DST. Click on it and it will bring it up. You will see for a DST, every fourth color change is going to automatically have that stop button. We won't necessarily be using those stop buttons where they're at, so I'll show you how to get rid of them. We're going to confirm the design, bring up the needle set, and this one is still the same way as I did the other one. I'm going to do number 3 with a stop. 3, stop. It's already 3, hit a stop. 3, stop. 3, stop. 3, stop. 3, stop. 3, it's already highlighted, so I don't have to push the stop. If you hit that stop and you're not paying attention, that's going to go black. It will just continue sewing, so you need to make sure that that is red, it's highlighted in red. Now we go into the colors, and it's the same way. We do our colors and then just continue down. See, it's got to stop here, and we do need to change this, but we don't want it to stop here. We go back up and put your stop right there. Go down, unstop that button, and put the color that you want. The black, white, the blue, and the white, but we don't want it to stop, so we need to unhighlight that. White, the blue, and your black. And that's how you program it for the DST. And then you hit OK. And you can see all the stops there. This is for your needle stops. And then you do your trace just like the other one and hit start. I hope this will help some of the new people on how to load your designs, and this will kind of help explain the difference between the JEF file and your DST file and how they come up in your computer screen here. So this will be the end of this one, and if there's any questions, just email me and I will be happy to answer them. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.